Hi guys, hello, it's a Vintage Librarian. Sorry I'm a few minutes behind from what time I said, which was 6:45. I got home and my husband was actually up. Thus why we're chilling here in the bedroom today in this video, which is kind of different. I totally forgot that he was taking my stepdaughter to the father-daughter dance. I mean, I knew because I have to pick her up from school tomorrow, but I forgot, and he's actually off tonight, so because he works third shift, so just a different kind of life with third shift people. So he's hanging out in the other room with the library baby, and I've got them. I had to get her food and everything set up. I actually got myself some food here. It probably, don't be too judgmental, my friends. I'm so weird. Which I'm making a video at some point about Misfit Market, which is like a produce company that sends out like produce that doesn't get hit the cut to be sold at stores and all. But like I use a lot of the stuff I get from Misfit Market into my stuff. And this is actually miso soup, and I put the green onions and mushrooms in it. So yeah, don't judge me, friends. She said ugly veggies, poopy reviews. You're such a mess. So yeah, hey Carrie Parks in Kentucky too, as well. Myself. Hey Pauline Mays. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting up a video at some point about Misfit Market, and you guys can get percentages off using my referral code as well. But I'm gonna create a video for that probably tomorrow, later in the afternoon. So yeah, that's my homework for the weekend, and I really love it. So I really like it so much that I was gonna share it with you guys. So anywho, though, you guys are here for the Dollar General clearance. So I did some recon today myself in my store. Hopefully you guys reconned in your stores, right? Hey Val. Um, Love your videos. Thank you. So hopefully you guys did some recon today, right? Hopefully everybody checked out their stuff, their stores, because that's the biggest thing is, sometimes it changes. I mean, and that's the thing with Dollar General too, because I know they have more products than what they had out. So I'm thinking they're going to bring more items out at this store from the back. They do that a lot. I don't think I'm going to this one because I'm sick. Yeah, I feel you, girl. Sometimes you gotta sit it out. And sometimes you gotta weigh the pros and cons of, like, if it's something you're gonna do. Because trust me, guys, when you coupon a lot, I'm sorry, I'm just so hungry and I went to the gym and everything. So, like, I'm finally eating after, like, 4 hours. So, I'm really hungry. But one of the things is, when you coupon, you've got to be careful not to be so addicted to it that you just coupon to chase deals. And my kid's birthday's coming up too, so I got to order her a good gift. But the little library baby's gonna turn 3. But I was in the stores looking at stuff that would be worthwhile. So, like, the toothbrushes is something super worthwhile to me, like the Firefly toothbrushes. Hopefully, you guys saw those. The double packs are going to be super cheap. I think they're going to be like 80 cents, 70 cents, something like that. No coupons needed. So, really, essentially, it's like 30 cents for each toothbrush. That's fine by me. I don't mind to shell that out, especially for my kid. She's going to need a bunch of them. So, I'm all about just snatching them up. And then there was a Colgate enamel one, which I actually checked it with, and everything I talk about, guys, I took pictures of, so I will post them in a little collage for you guys here on YouTube under my community tab. But like this Colgate one I found as well. It's Colgate enamel. After the 10% off and then the 50% off and then your dollar coupon, which I did check in stores does attach to it, it's like 80 cents. So I'm like, psh, yeah, I'm gonna get that too. 80 cents for that toothpaste? Yes. So that would be a really good one as well that I found. Let's see your guys's stuff on here. Are you getting ready to go early in the morning? I'm so excited. It's kind of cold to just have to bundle my baby up so much. Yes, I totally agree, Achia Trevino. Yeah, actually, while I was sitting in my office today, I looked over and I thought it was raining hardcore. It was snow. It was snow. It didn't stick, but yeah, it's really cold out there, and I'm gonna have to bundle up the library baby to go as well. For this one, for me, I didn't see anything that I would like fight hardcore over, but I am gonna go in the morning because like some of the Suave stuff that was there for like deodorant, that's something I want to get too because there was like double packs that were with the 10% and then the 50%. And then if I got the single packs and then like one of the one because I had to like think in my mind the math of what was available there with the Suave deals and then using the Suave $2 when you buy six digital to go with that, it would make it where all the items that I bought would be like 50 cents per item. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna spend $4 on all this Suave deodorant because everybody needs some deodorant. Just saying. Um, and I'm definitely gonna get my body wash, my Dial body wash for 30 cents. You can't beat that, right? I think it was 30 cents. My kid's in there. I'm just listening for her a little. So, yeah, I mean, I am going to do it. I'm just going to make sure we're not going to dress up, y'all. We're just literally going to put on our overalls and run our butts to the store and just, you know. But I live in a more countryside county kind of thing. So there are some heavy couponers, but I don't think they're going to go nuts. I don't think they are, but yeah, it is pretty cold out there. Only thing I'm really interested in is the Nivea. Heard that it was going to be on sale. Yes, the Nivea body wash is on sale. Or not, yeah, it's the I put it in my dumb video and I can't even remember my own stuff, guys. That's how deep it is. Mom brain is a real thing. But yeah, and I believe we've got coupons for that. I didn't see any in the store that I was looking at, which is the one that I usually shop at the most in the past. I don't as much now because it's like I do and I don't because my route of how I have to get to work now is completely different than my old job. So, you know how it is, guys. It's kind of weird. Um so excited for the Colgate, for the Secret, hopefully the Ajax, the big bottle. I saw Dan, another store that is clearanced out. Yeah, and there's a lot of things on there too, guys, that even aren't even orange tagged. When you're doing the clearance sale, there's also discontinued items. That means like the manufacturer isn't making it a certain way anymore that way and it's been just like discontinued. So there's items that are discontinued even. And I had a subscriber actually put in the comments of my video for the clearance sale that she went around and scanned stuff. Like they let her have the scanner and go around and you can get pretty cool with the people there. They let you use that stuff and you can go around and scan things and check stuff like that. So if you haven't done that and you feel like it's too late to try to do something like that, that's just some advice for the future. They're usually pretty cool. And I actually scanned with my phone though. Like I scanned items with the Dollar General app itself, which has not been too bad for me myself using it. Tons of stuff in the beauty aisle, not much cleaning and paper like we had in the past. I agree with that, Billy Bauman. And there's a lot of really good CoverGirl stuff too, actually. I don't know if I covered it as much, but we do have digitals for CoverGirl for like the eye and face products. So when you go into your store tomorrow, guys, and see all the tags of the CoverGirl things, what you can do when you go on your app for the Dollar General app, there's like a little scanning barcode up at the top and you can scan those items and see what the price is going to be, and usually it only shows you, like today it only showed me like the 10% or 25%, um and it's an additional 50% off after that, and then it'll also show you like if your coupons attach or not. For that part, to see if the coupons attach, you actually have to go under coupons. You click your coupons button and then there's the QR, the little scan code too. And just FYI, somebody did say this, and it was my mistake for not saying it in the video, but sometimes like some stores they actually have a button now that they actually have to push that for your 50% to come off. Sometimes with these clearance sales, they don't automatically just come off correctly. So just be mindful of that, guys. When you go into these at Dollar General, the clearance sale, I literally sometimes go in with a pad of paper and pencil. That's just how I am. But I'll write down the number that it cost, the original cost, and then like 10% next to it. And I already know like $3. times 10% is 30 cents. $4 times 10% is 40 cents. You know how that works, right, guys? So you just take that off, then you do your 50%, and then you know how much it is. So when you get up there and then you're watching them scan this stuff, you know how much it's supposed to cost. So really be watchful, guys. You got to be on your game at Dollar General. Things just don't always perfectly roll there. They've gotten better. They have gotten better, but you just got to be watchful. Uh, but yeah, I do agree. We don't have as much paper products, which is kind of sad. Warm and comfy is the key. The Lysol. Yes, I love Lysol. Excited for CoverGirl mascara and use the $3 coupon. Yes, they are $3. Thank you for saying that on there. That the actual amount, Val. I appreciate that. Did you check the Bounty paper towels or toilet paper? That's what I am looking for. Yeah, those are discontinued items too. Um, I didn't check on mine. I probably should tomorrow. I again, like sometimes I'm really quick on the draw. Lately, I've been kind of like a little lazy. I'm not gonna lie about my couponing. Um, but I did see some of the Bounty ones. I think it's the Bounty. I think you even said it was. Yeah, Bounty paper towels. So I'll be scanning those while I'm in the store too. Hi from Meridian, Mississippi. Hi. Some of the CoverGirl and the Maybell is going to be really cheap. I agree with that. Very cheap, y'all. My store has no Wi-Fi, so I can't use my app. I have to do my homework and ask for price checks. Yes, my poopy reviews. This store that I'm going to, the biggest reason I'm going there is because I get signal throughout the entire store at this one place, and it's really nice. They even have a home section now there. So that's why I'm going to that particular place. Nivea body wash, $1.69 each. Thank you, Billy Bauman, for putting that breakdown on there. Hey, girl, Jaded. Man, it's been a hot minute, girl. Hello. Oh, cool. Thanks, Billy. I love Nivea. You're welcome. Your store price may vary. Yes, Billy Bauman, very good point. Your miles may vary. Your price stores vary. I still have my digital. Yeah, there's a digital on there. Sitting here with over 100 pictures I took in stores so I could provide info. Yeah, heck yeah. Hello, Andre. Good evening. My store doesn't have any stickers up at all. Now, Bobby, I'm going to tell you, you're in a gold mine of a situation. As long as you have done your homework and you are sophisticated and you know, I say sophisticated, you know what I mean. I've been in stores that don't have stickers up and I'll go behind and scan the stuff and it says it's got that 10% off. I'm like, I got that face, you know, that little baby meme, because here's the thing, nobody else knows in the public that it's on sale, so you got the honeypot. I love stores like that. That's really bad of me to say, but I do love stores like that. So you know what's on sale and other people don't, and so what happens is you don't get shelves cleared off, you don't have, and I'm not talking about my employees because my employees aren't like this at all my stores, but employees that clear the shelves and hold products because they don't know. They don't know. But you do, Billy. You do. So it's kind of nice. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm just so hungry. And my soup is getting cold. Yes, my poopy reviews. My store never has stickers, and I love it. No one else knows about it. And Billy's like, I love it. And Jaden said, I know, right? I keep missing the lives. Sad panda. Yep. You are missing the lives, Miss Jaded. But I still love you. Because you're very sweet. Eat. Don't let it go. Ah, yeah. Hey, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. I try not to get like you guys are watching a mukbang. You guys ever watch those? You guys know what I'm talking about? Mukbangs? Where like people, it's like an ASMR thing. Where people watch other people just eat and make those noises. I cannot. I cannot. Some sounds I love, but I don't like the people do. I cannot. I cannot. But I love the sound of somebody taking a big old bite out of fried chicken or like crunchy cabbage. There's like, I don't know. I'm so weird. I'm so weird. I'm so weird. I'm sorry. I actually thought to myself today how funny it would be to do a live of me trying to like uh You know, those little wax kits we got, them little things we got from the Dollar General to do your eyebrows. I am such a scaredy cat. I would rather like tweeze myself, but I thought to myself, how hilarious would it be to share that moment with with all of you, and just be like, whoosh. I thought that would be funny. Yes, craving a lot of cabbage, just a soup, so good. Yes, I love Asian food. It's just the best. Hi, Rodolfo. I'm headed to a store getting a remodel soon, and the door sign says 70% off this location only. Billy, you better quit the game. Girl, look at you. Killing it. The V, that's what it was. And it was free, and I thought to myself, I'll get this for my sister in law. I still have some left over for myself, and I thought, I'm going to try this dumb thing out. She said, go ahead and do the beat. I'll definitely watch. I'll have to do it on another day when my husband's not up and everything because I don't need him. Like, I don't care if y'all outfit me, but like my husband's judgy stare, I can't deal. I can't deal. There's something about your husbands that you're just like, quit judging me. That was a real big bite. I'm sorry. I didn't know if anybody had any questions though, but it's always fun to talk to you guys on here too. But again, put those questions in there, or, you know, I always try to think to myself, what would I need to know if I've never done a clearance sale before too? I do like how the app lets you, are the sale prices going to show on the app? Yeah, I actually saw the sale prices already with like the 10% off showing on the app. So I'll have to check in the morning and let you guys know too, because I will go in the morning if that helps any. And I've heard other people say yes, it really does work and shows you the clearance stuff off. And then I've heard a few people say, no, it doesn't always do it. So I can't give a huge definitive answer because, I haven't. This is actually the first time I'm going to be using the app during the clearance sale to double check this stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm used to just knowing the price and actually not doing the stuff. How's ministry going? It is going really awesome. Thank you for asking, Billy. I was actually telling my coworkers we're about to go into some serious discussions the next few weeks. I've been having these girls keep asking me about submission. It's killing them. It's killing them in First Peter how it talks about wives to submit to their husbands. But here's the thing. People always skew submission. So when we think that submission, it's like suddenly we're like, oh, complete control is given to them. And I'm like, no, guys, it's not like a power trip. It is totally not that. And, the Bible also says, even within that same verse, you know, if you have a spouse that is unbelieving, by your ways, they will be, their heart will be unhardened and be saved. And, it also talks about how, yeah, you submit to them, but anything that goes against God's law, you can't agree with. So is that submission completely? No, not really. Not like, you know what I mean? It's just, I guess it's hard for some girls to like give that leadership role to somebody. And I'm like, it's not that you don't even get to be a part in it, but I mean, man, I'm like, man, you got bosses everywhere you go though. If you think about it, got to submit to your boss. I mean, you got to submit all the time. You got to submit to laws. So yeah, that's one thing we're going to be talking about very soon. Probably next week. I have to change my lesson because of it, because they keep bringing it up. And then the other big one that's coming up is divorce. It's such a wonderful subject too. And I'm bringing it from a standpoint of like, not even like what's right, what's wrong. It's more like, even in the midst of pain in your family, peace is possible. Peace is possible, even when you go through pain. And that's the big thing, is like these kids can't control these situations. And that's so hard. And just imagine being the parent. But then you also got to think of the teens have absolutely no control. And then they're like in this upside down reality of life. It's completely upside down. And I have some kids actually dealing with that right now. And I've had them deal with it in the past. And I think it's a good thing to talk about. And even if these kids aren't going through that sort of process, everybody in a family deals with some sort of pain and has to figure out, okay, how am I going to process this? What can I do for myself? What can I do to heal me? So yeah. Anyways, sorry guys, didn't mean to go on a ministry rant, but you're welcome. So everybody blame Billy. Oh, I had the question. A question. The doll coupons. You can does it have a limit? It usually tells you on there, on the dial coupons, it tells you, but the stores typically also will only take 5 like coupons, just FYI. So sometimes the coupons will say like 2 or 3, but sometimes the stores will let you use up to 5 anyways. So you just got to be ready for both scenarios, but they use up to 5 like coupons. That's Dollar General policy for coupons. If you guys want to see the Dollar General policy, it's in the description box below. And then but usually the dial coupons, I'm pretty sure you can use up to 4 on most of those most of the time. Dial coupon, you can use it how many times the paper one. Oh, that's the other thing too. Like sometimes I'll even use paper coupons and digitals at the same time to maximize my value. So like if my paper coupon has like no limits, I'll use up to 5 of those, and then if I have a digital, I'll use the digital as well. So then that's 6 products I can get. So that's kind of how I play the game a little bit. That's how you get that loophole. Just throwing that out there. Any cleaning products, Clorox or Lysol. Lysol's supposed to be on there. There's some Lysol stuff people have been talking about that's actually on there. So I would scan your Lysol products for sure. Yep, Poopy Reviews said she thinks they allow 5 like, and it is. Thanks for all you do. Do you know if paper products are included? We've talked about it a little earlier, the Bounty products. There's some Bounty products that are being discontinued. So Bounty products are being discontinued. Again, make sure you scan those items. Some of these stores like mine, they won't even pull those paper products out. Like they're hiding them in the back until the day of, and then they roll them out. That's just kind of how they do. That's fine by me. I don't care. Sorry. Um, are we talking about the DG app or the DG Go app? I was talking about the DG app. That's just the one I use. I guess there are 2 different ones. Well, in the same transaction, but you can do multiple transactions. Absolutely. Are you going to do some Dove body wash? Ooh. The problem is I still have a lot of Dove body wash. It's my problem. So I'm kind of like, I'm tempted, but I'm like, don't need to add. Oh my, do some video or blog post on that topic, please. I would love to read up on it. I'm very hurt by my home church when I divorced. They kicked me out. Oh my gosh, Billy, I am so sorry. I'm really so sorry. This is why people, like, literally statistics say that, and I don't know how many, I've seen my demographic on here. There's a lot of millennials on here that follow me, and then there's some above that as well. A few little Gen Zs in there, so hi Gen Zs. But a lot of millennials, more millennials than anything. But one of the things that I've read within the Great Commission, so it's a study that's out there, is that by 2050 we will lose 44 million youth. And that's to say we're not gonna like, that's to say not like lose them, they'll die, but it's more like they leave the church and never return. And that's, unless we have a revival, we will lose them. And unless we have a revival, we can actually save up to about 24 million. And the biggest reason that when they checked all these different people, and these aren't just like something numbers they pulled out of their butt, guys. They actually have big studies that they've done with multiple different groups. And the biggest thing when they asked them about it was a lot of them just didn't like what they saw. And it's stuff like that that does not surprise me why people get turned off whatsoever. Because people unfortunately, God has like really changed my heart and really moved me within his word the last 2 3 years, um, about grace and truth. Because the thing is there is truth within the Bible, but unfortunately many Christians give too much truth and no grace whatsoever. And if we knew half the thoughts people would have, they would be kicked out of the church too. If you guys knew my spiritual issues, I could get kicked out too, if you think about it. If we're gonna like put everybody in a line, because honestly, all sin separates us from God. So no sin is greater or worse than the other, if you think about it that way. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to get all churchy on y'all, but here we are. But yeah, I will post it for you, Billy. I'll really post it up and put it up for you. I'll have to stop getting too churchy, because people came here for Dollar General, not for my ministry. Sorry. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, and that's fine. I totally respect it. Um, but yeah, I'll get back on the Dollar General issue. But yeah, I will post that, and I would love to post it for you. And I'm really sorry about that. And I definitely will pray for you, and pray for those people too, that their hearts are unhardened, because that's just not the way to be. Were you? Where are you, JW? Peace is my daily prayer. Yes, ma'am. I am a Bible-based basic Christian. I feel you. I feel you. I actually work for a United Methodist Church, but I'm very much, most of my life I've always been very non-denominational, and I'm very much like, what's in the Bible is God's word. So if I'm teaching anything wrong, show me my error, my ways, and I will repent and I will teach correctly. But that is what I'm following. So, but yeah, I absolutely love my church family, and I do love uh, the people I work for, and I do love who I'm serving, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Okay, because JW does that. Yeah, is there any particular order when doing the coupons when I have paper and digital to make sure it gets done right? So, not really. Not really. Particular Val, when I've done it, I've always given them, like, just make sure they don't hit subtotal before you give them all, before they scan all your paper coupons and before you type in your number. You could hand it any which way you want. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes, like buy one, get one free items, it does matter, because you can get the higher value item cheaper if you scan. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. If you scan your items in a particular order, then yes, that would matter with buy one, get one free coupons. But you're not really messing with anything like that right now. You're just using paper coupons and digitals. As long as they don't hit that final subtotal number before you put everything in, you should be fine. And really, that's the biggest thing with the 5 off of 25, and you're using papers and digitals like on Saturday. For sure, you really want to make sure, like Friday, it's not really going to matter, because we don't have like a threshold coupon like the 5 off of 25 where you have to spend $25 to get all that stuff off, right? Whereas on Saturday, you can have that possibility of spending up to $25. And if you want to use the 5 off of 25 with whatever clearance items are left over, then yeah, you got to really do your math correctly. Make sure you're hitting $25. And usually what I typically like to do is I like to watch where it's at and ask them, hey, has it hit over 25? Don't hit subtotal, but is the total over 25 right now? And they'll tell me yes or no. And then I give them my coupons and I go ahead and type in my number at the same time. And then it works really well for me. So I hope that answered your question, Val. What about paper products? Charlene, Bounty. Bounty is being discontinued. I can't tell you exactly which paper towels, but just make sure you're scanning those products. Go ahead and ask the employees too, hey, can you scan some of these Bounty products for me? I heard some of these would be discontinued. I'd love to get, hey, can you check these out for me? But, yeah. I don't care to ask. I went to 3 DGs in my area. The clearance stuff is very sad in my area. Boo, Patricia. I had one year it was really sad in my area too. I'm not gonna lie. I do both paper and digital. That's what Billy does. Yes, it's been nice of the fancy when I think it's maxi cover power or something like that. Oh, it's been nice of the fancy when I think it's Is this all Dollar Generals? One of the workers said they would probably have inventory this week, so probably not. Um, yeah, for the most part, it's gonna uh, take over most Dollar Generals. I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be some that probably haven't already clearanced out their stuff because some of them are like that. Um, even though they know the clearance sale is like this weekend, some store managers will go ahead and let them sell the stuff early. And some of them, you know, might be doing something different. But anytime there's a clearance event, most of them are generally going to be doing the clearance event. But I'm not going to say all of them are, but I'm going to say a good, pretty much all of them. Because I know like all the stores I'm around, and I go to 2 different cities, they're all doing them. So DG Go is no good anymore. Delete DG Go before DG removes it. Huh. Yeah, I don't have DG Go, I just have DG. Do you have barcodes for paper products? Charlene, actually, if you want to see um like the list in my clearance video, I actually put Freebie Guy's link to his because he actually has some lists for some stuff. I don't think he has the discontinued paper products one on there, but you could check. He has his own website and everything. So you could check with on his. My store said they're not supposed to sell the clearance laundry detergent per California law. They're not supposed to sell the clearance laundry detergent. What? Per California law? That sounds weird. My store only has a junk sale. The same thing. Boo. I honestly didn't intend to turn this into a Faith Live. I apologize, everyone. That's all right. And maybe somebody needed to hear it and too. Totes will come out. Yes, everybody. That's the big thing too. Is even if you didn't see anything, go back tomorrow because a lot of times, guys, we all know Dollar General has so much crap in their stores you can't get through, and they have a ton of stuff in the back. So they'll probably be pulling out some stuff to put out there. So it wouldn't hurt to give it a quick run through just in case tomorrow. Because that's what some of my stores do. Not all of them, but over half of them do. I need storage containers. Poopy Review said, it's okay, Billy. I wonder if the Christmas totes will clearance now because they didn't Penny Tuesday. Good point. Good point. Go look on the top shelves for the red Christmas totes. They are hidden up there and they use them for storage. Yes, Billy makes a good point too. When you go in the clearance aisles, guys, in the past there's been like diapers and things like that. When you're in your clearance aisle, always look up. Just always look up because there's always so many other products up there that are just hanging out there, just hiding away. Carry on to DG. I got called Dahlia because my husband married me and not the person my husband had nothing to do with. It was ridiculous, but I'm in a really nice home church now. Huh. I love how people always want to pass judgment on people on things that like are obvious things that we see. But there's so much going on internally within us that God sees that other people don't. That I'm like, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's one thing to state a truth, but it's another to state a truth with judgment. Because that's the thing I have to always be careful with as a youth pastor is yes, I'll give you the truth, but I'm not going to sit here and judge you over it. Because God's going to do that for us. I don't need to tell you. I'm not judging you. I'm just going to tell you the truth of what his word is and then move about my business. So, People got to check themselves before they wreck themselves. I'm just saying. I need to put all this fabric somewhere. New hobby. Preach. I was into it. I need to start doing videos, I guess. I've actually thought about doing like a separate playlist for like youth ministry stuff because there's a lot of things we talk about like in youth ministry. I'm just so real with it that I just don't even care. Like one day, one day in one of my talks, I was like, maybe you're struggling with pornography, and one of my kids was like, they were so taken aback that I said that, and I was like, guys, you're middle school, high school. And statistics say like 3 out of 4 girls or 3 out of 5 is looking at porn. And most of the people in my group were girls at that time. And I was like, one of us in this room is looking at it. That's what statistics say. So I'm like, I don't, you gotta talk about the real stuff to get them talking, or they're never gonna talk to you. Like, if you can't be if you can't be messy at church, where can you be messy? You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Let's quit being fake. I love that you were talking about the Lord. Well, thanks, guys. Preach on. Pillars, yeah. At Billy's, no worries. Don't get discouraged. God loves you no matter what, and I love you. Come to my church. You guys are the sweetest people. She said, ew, sneezes. What are you ewing about? Oh, I must have said something gross. I follow that also. Just scan everything, then hand over coupons in total. Am I like slow again? Am I being slow on here? No, okay. Love Freebie Guy. Yes. If you guys aren't already following the Freebie Guy, follow him. He's really a really he's like such a sweet guy. He seems really nice. He does a really good job. Like that legit is his full-time job. I coupon as a side hobby thing that I love to do, and I just like to help people, but that's like legit his job. Like, dang, bro. Wish I did. Anytime you need to talk. Aww. You guys are so nice to each other. All the things you need is on DG app. You can scan and pay with the DG app now. Yes, actually, Sarah, I started scanning stuff today and it was like ready for me to pay for stuff. I was like, what the heck? I don't want to pay for this yet. Dang. I was like, I didn't realize we were getting like 21st century hardcore on this DG app now. I am so sorry if I'm like a weird eater. I'm trying to do this. I'm just going to warm this bad boy up later. I don't care. I'll be alright. I feel very I am not a mukbang channel. I'm too self-conscious to eat in front of y'all. But I'll rip my hairs out. I don't care. I'll like go wax it and go whoosh with the beat stuff. I don't care. Sorry, I'm late. I'm having the flu, but I'm sending my daughter with a list. Good for you, Robin. And I hope your kiddo feels better. I need a bigger car. Going to DG at 7 a.m. Friday for the totes. Scan everything. Positive yes, positive thoughts towards Robin and her kid. Just got to get there because there's some ladies that take everything and less than. Yes, Asha. I hope I'm saying your name right, but yes. Can we just get an amen from the choir about people just taking every dang thing up there? Like, really, guys? Really? If it was diapers, I would not blame a girl. I'd be like, man, that would be me too. If it was a hot diaper deal, I'd be like, let me just high five you. But like some stuff, I'm kind of just like, really, guys? I've couponed so much now though that I've got a good, decent stockpile, and I know I'll get a really good amount by December anyways to give as gifts, because that's kind of what I do too with all my excess is I give them as gifts. And I am shopping for some coworkers too. That's the other big thing, guys, is I do have to shop for my coworkers sometimes. They're like, please coupon for me, so I coupon for them. Hope to find stuff with overage. Yes, there's some stuff with overage, but it's like using a lot of paper coupons. And I did post some of that stuff. Follow the freebie guy. He's hilarious. He is. I had 9 overage things with paper coupons. Yep, thanks, Billy. Are you doing a scenario for Saturday? I could. The problem is like, especially with clearance stuff, everything is so different for everybody. So if it has to do with the clearance sales and stuff like that, probably not. It's just a lot of stuff. Everybody's is going to be pretty, some similar, some really different. It just depends. You sneezed. I have issues. I will leave the area or stick my head out the window of the car. Sneezing is gross. I work with 5 to 11-year-olds for 12 years. Yep, they are kind of grody. Amen, amen. Pampers deals this week. 5 off of 30, 5 off of 25. Yep. Do I penny shop? I did penny shop before. I've done some penny shopping. But there's a really hardcore penny shopper in my area, so I kind of was like, I just didn't get as hard into it because I'd always have to like fight her for stuff. Not like fight, but you know what I mean. I'd have to beat her to the punch, and there's been a few things I've gone out for penny shopping for. Like I really went out of my way, and it was like toothpaste stuff and uh, toothbrushes and things like that. Like essential items that I thought were really that weren't even marked. People didn't know it was a penny item until like that day, and I went on my lunch break and like scored. It was really awesome. So yeah. Oh, I did penny shop for some clothes for my nephew once too. This was years ago, like maybe 3 years ago. They had a whole bunch of summer clothes that pennied out, and like there was really cute, nice boy stuff. So I bought him a lot of stuff, and actually my mother-in-law was so thankful too because she was like, I don't have to buy anything for next summer for him. I love penny food or clothes. Yes, that was the other thing too, guys. Actually, at this store that I was at, um, up front they had like a little standing thing, and I actually think I used it in the thumbnail of this video. There was like they had a ton of macaroni and cheese already clearanced out. Band-Aids were 50% off. So like that's one of the other big things I'm gonna do is like okay, we just said about people taking everything, but I'm probably gonna take all the macaroni and cheese. Because here's the thing, I have two other nieces, and my father-in-law and them live right next door, and all those babies love mac and cheese. So it will be used, friends. It will be used. So I thought about going ahead and getting all them. And then they had like these whole wheat like chip stuff, and then they had that bare naked grain stuff that was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff never gets that cheap where like at Walmart or anything. So I will definitely be getting that stuff. So you are right, getting food on pennies and things like that is awesome. In November saw a girl hiding Christmas in garbage cans. Wow, that's sad. Oh my gosh, you got the pennied wine stuff? Oh my gosh, you're like literally my hero. You need to tell us on here if you had any issues with that, because that was one thing I was curious about was like, how are they going to sell that alcohol for a penny? And like, what are they going to say? And are they going to get away with I felt like all sorts of laws would come into chaos. Like the world would be disarrayed. But I was like, that is legit cool. I would be like gifting wine to people everywhere. I'd be like, Jesus came to my house and turned it into wine. He turned all my water bottles into wine. That's what I would be doing. Didn't penny hear the wine. I scored 20 penny wines, no issues. Showed ID, bam! Just bam! That is so awesome. I'm like really over here, like just jealous. Literally jealous of you guys. That is really cool. You guys are like winning the game. No issues at all in North Carolina here, and I drove across the border to South Carolina and bought some. Jaded and me are like jealous. One store I went to restock the next day. I got 37 at the store and 14 more. How do you restock the pennies when you know they're pennies? Jada said, bruh, bruh. We're over like, bruh. That is nuts. That is nuts. Found two white tree. Robin Gray got her wine glass. I think the wine is an outside vendor, not sure. That is nuts to me. That is so wow. That is just and wine is like I love wine. That's my drink of choice. Like if I drink any kind of alcohol, it's usually a good red wine or a Moscato. It's one of the two. Doesn't happen very often, hardly at all since I got pregnant. And honestly, even now, like very rarely. But once in a while, we'll get us a bottle of wine and we'll have a good, chicken Alfredo or something, and we're like, it's a good day. You have me smile. Well, thanks, Kim. Thank you. I wanted the pink Moscato, didn't find any. Oh yeah, Moscato, a bunch of it. Oh gosh. Golly. Moscatos are really good dessert wines. The one Moscato I've never liked it though that a brand made was the cupcake one. I drank that and I was like, "What is this? What is this trickery of the devil?" Like, no, this is awful. It was. It wasn't good. I'm sorry if there's anybody that likes it. I just didn't like it. I need an address where the party is. We'll read scripture for wine. Oh my god, I love you guys. You guys are like my coworkers. We wear like them cheesy shirts. I'm about to order this taco shirt that's like, let's taco about Jesus. Let us pray. It's got like a taco on it. So cheesy. Oh, run across the border. Run, run. Stella Rose is my jam. That sounds Stella Rosa. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I brain farted. Brain farted. They are so quiet in there. They are so quiet. Taco and lettuce too. I have that shirt. Oh my gosh, you have that shirt. You turd butt. I want one. I make some good sangria for sun brunch with it. Ooh. Hi, with all the clearance items, will all the clearance items be in totes or boxes? No, not necessarily. Because I mean, if you think about it, there was a lot of clearance. So like, yeah, there might be like regular clearance things, but things that are like POG clearance, like the orange tagged items, they're gonna leave those on display, like where they're normally at. So like the Suave deodorants are gonna be still with the Suave deodorants. The Colgate is still going to be with the Colgate. The body wash is still going to be with the body wash. Now, there are some stores that like go that extra mile and are awesome. Like I've seen like Running Kimono, one of her store she goes to, they always put it out for them so nicely on display. I'm like, that must be nice. My stores aren't like the store I'm going to isn't messy. They just leave it there on the shelf and it's still tagged with the POG with like the 10%, but people just don't know that it's another 50% off. So that's the thing. You got to still walk through the aisles to make sure you're not missing out on something. But I'm sure that boxes will be pulled at most stores. I'm not going to say I know everything about everybody's store, but typically over half of mine always pull stuff from the back. So yes, clearance items will be anywhere and everywhere, high and low, under stuff, behind things, because you got some shady people hiding things, like just ridiculousness. And then you got things up really high. So if you're like 5'4" like me and you forget to look up, you never find it. So make sure you look up, make sure you look down, look around products because people again are shady. You shady folk hiding stuff. Okay, thank you so much. Also, I could not believe that the stores will open at 7 a.m. Dang, really? I'll have to double check my store. Mine's just opens at 8. I want to go to running store. Looks great. Yes, hers does look really nice. The couple times I've watched them, like when she does her haul videos, I like to watch her hauls. I don't know why. It's like ASMR for me, y'all. People have their ASMR listening to stuff. Mine is watching people buy things. Like it feels very therapeutic. I feel like I'm buying with them. I'm like, yes, yes, I feel so good that you're buying all that. So I like to watch her hauls, um, and I like to listen to her stories. I love her stories. Every time she does story time, it's nice. I feel like a librarian again. I'm like, it's story time. So, what's half of a penny? Half a penny. Did I say something about half a penny? I don't know. Sometimes I say things like I word vomit and then I realize I said something and I'm like, did I say that? I can't remember. And people are like, yeah, you said that. And I'm like, oh. I think he's, I believe. Oh, okay, yes. Thank you, Sarah, for clearing that up. Clearance is half off. Penny things is a different thing. So for those that have never penny shopped, penny shopping is very different versus clearance. There are items that typically penny out on Tuesdays. And penny items are typically not supposed to still be left on the floor. They're supposed to be pulled and thrown out. But many times, again, Dollar General has a lot of product and very few workers, and they're worked, and those items are still on there. So it's kind of like treasure hunting. Imagine being treasure hunting with a little map and you're trying to get them pennies. That's exactly what it is. And then what you do is when you find those items that are a penny, they match the barcodes and everything that from the penny groups that send them out, then you put them all in your cart. This is the time where you actually clear the shelf because here's what happens. If you don't put them all in your cart, what they're going to do is they're going to let you buy the stuff in your cart, but then somebody's going to go back there and grab all of the rest of them and pull them off the shelf before you get to. They can't not sell you the items once they're in your cart. Again, I gotta say that. They cannot not sell you those items that are in the cart because they're in your bucky and they are supposed to honor it, and that is Dollar General policy. But they don't have to let you go back and get the rest. So, just FYI, y'all. And when you penny shop, it's also not something you ask the employees. Never ask them. They're gonna act like they're dumb. And I'm not saying they're dumb. They're gonna pretend they don't know what you are talking about because that is not supposed to be a thing that they talk about or let you do or tell you stuff. That's why you got to go into all these groups. Now, if you want a really good professional penny shopper to follow, then you need to follow Krista Coupons. She is a pro. She's got the game down to a science when it comes to that. She is the best treasure hunter out there of penny shopping, and she will tell you all the ins and outs. And then the other one is the freebie guy. The freebie guy actually really is phenomenal as well. He's got it all his life put together. He has his own little website, which she does too. She does too now. It's been a hot minute since I followed her stuff, but she does too. She does really amazing stuff with penny shopping. So those are the two I would follow if you want to penny shop, and they will tell you how to do it. Oh, I saw somebody put on here dumpster. Yes, they will pull them and throw them in the dumpster, so take all. But here's the other thing, guys. There are groups out there. There are groups out there that dumpster dive for that stuff. And here's the thing, I'm not judging them whatsoever. Because actually what they do is they bag that stuff really in heavy duty, really good. I mean, think of the best trash bags you've ever had in your entire life, and you're like, dang, this is crazy how thick this thing is. They put them in those where they're nondescript and throw them in the trash, and these people will come out there. Like, I've seen them pull Pampers diapers out of those things. They're like, they're the products in pristine condition. You would never know. You would never know they pulled it out of the trash out like that. And they're in those bags and everything. And it, I mean, I can't say I blame them. Once it's in the trash, isn't it? I mean, another man's treasure? I guess it is. I'm not going to do that because I'm a little paranoid, but that's all I'm saying. They are shady. They will lie 100%. Yes. And I don't blame them for lying about the penny shopping because that's actually something they're not supposed to talk about. They even tell them you are not allowed to talk about this. We find out we're gonna spank your butt, basically. Yes, Robin Gray said Krista is the best of the best. It's funny too, like when I first talked to her online, we both actually have the exact same name and same spelling. Uh, so like what I remember talking to her before, and I was like, it's very rare that I find another Krista out there that has the exact same spelling as me. So I was a joke, but if I get the right cashier, it'll be free. For some reason, they don't want to scan penny items. I'm not gonna say no either way. I wouldn't either, Jaded. Billy Bowman has a heart for Krista too. Lisa Kaplan. Yeah, I am not dumpster brave, and I don't think I'll ever be me neither. A lot of people love. Yep, see, guys. If you're not already following her, there's a lot of other couponers on here that really follow her, and she is very, very good. Also, y'all, I couldn't believe the Family Dollar changed the ounces of the home line detergent. The 34 ounces was $2 with $2 off. Free, free, free. Now it's 2 off of 64 ounces or more. Oh, dang. That is rough. No judgment, but I don't dumpster dive. I'm a scaredy cat. Yeah, I'm scared too. I want to dumpster dive, but I'm gonna need a step stool, not blessed in the vertical area. Me either. I'm always worried about dumpster diving just because, like, I remember working at Starbucks years ago, when I was still in college, and I was cleaning out the bathrooms, and there was a syringe in there. And you know how, like, you push things down in a trash can? And I always wore gloves, but you know how you always push things down in a trash can so you can fit more things in it? I am so glad that day that I didn't do that. And I've usually sometimes even used my boots that I wore. So glad I never done that because only God would have known what was on that syringe, what would have happened to me, what I would have gotten. So yeah, that's why I'm a little nervous about dumpster diving because I think of stuff like that and I'm kind of like, you know, I want to, but I'm scared of the raccoons. Y'all crack me up with some of the stuff you talk about. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're hopefully people are learning about all the random things of Dollar General because there's some. I mean, I've seen actually people dumpster dive for like Sephora stuff. Sephora does it too. Although there was one person that said they found out they were dumpster diving and then they would purposefully ruin the makeup. Like I just think that's spiteful just a little bit. That's a little spiteful. It's not nice. So I was kind of like, well, that's mean. Possums here will eat you up before you get the stuff out of the dumpster. Do you recommend going to DG even without coupons? Yeah, absolutely. For the clearance sale, there's a lot of stuff out there, even with the clearance sale. This is a really good deal on some stuff, even without a coupon, honestly, because it's over half off. And personally, I'm a person that's like, when you're first learning to do it, anytime you're getting something over half off, you're doing a good job. You guys really are. Um, you're not always going to get it like there was a Gain one I did not too long ago where I paid like I think 60 cents and it was like after my tax. It was even literally after tax 60 cents for like a ton of Gain products. It's not always like that, just so you know. And you know, it's just not always like that. So anytime you're saving over 50%, you're doing a good job, guys. You really are. I don't care what anybody says, especially when you're learning. You get to you learn at some point how to get the best deals where everything you get is like 50% for each product. But when you're first starting out, that's really good. Sometimes they have stuff on carts sitting by the dumpster. You'll be surprised, but I don't go dumpster diving. Nothing against it. I just rather get stuff outside of it. Me too. Uh-oh, somebody sent me a picture. I'm going to have to say that here in a minute. Clip all digital coupons. I got a 2-star runs as we speak. I'm hoping for some cheap deals. Yep. And if anything, guys, go ahead and check back um, on my clearance video because it does kind of show you stuff. Even you can get an idea even without coupons, even from the pictures, how much things are going to cost you with or without coupons. So there's some good deals out there. Goodness. We've been on here for a while, y'all. Well, anywho, friends, I better actually visit with my husband because it's very far and in between that he's actually awake during this time. Krista's show thing with Overage. Yeah, there's some stuff with Overage actually. I don't know if you're talking about me or Krista coupons, but I did put some stuff on mine that did show stuff with Overage, but they were with paper coupons. I didn't really find anything with digitals myself. But there again, you know, it's not like I have everything. But yeah, thank you so much for helping me save money. You're welcome. Screenshot what you want and go for it. Yes, yes, guys. On those videos, screenshot away. So, and that's the biggest thing too, because like we said, we don't get good signal when we get into most of those stores. So just watch the video back again that I had for you guys and screenshot the fire out of it. And I'm sorry that the slides move really fast, but I had to get it under a certain amount of time for it to load up onto YouTube because it was over 20 minutes at one point, and then it wouldn't let me load it on there. So just make sure you screenshot your stuff on there, and I did try to do some breakdowns for you guys on there too. But screenshot them, and that way when you go into the store, you can just scroll through and find the stuff. Back to watching Outsiders. It's getting good. Ooh. The digital coupon cover girl blush, $3 of overage. Oh, thank you, our Faith. Thank you. You're awesome. Get some great deal, friends. Yes, everybody get some really great deals, guys. If you have any more questions that didn't get answered or you want to put anything down there, just put it down below and I will try to make a video for you guys tomorrow because like I said, I am going to go to the store in the morning. Probably not as early as the rest of you guys. I'm just going to be real on that. Probably not as early as you guys, but I'm going to be doing it. So otherwise, give the video a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time. You guys have a blessed night. Bye, guys.